Tom, what else? What we talked about other opportunities. Are there any other opportunities you've sort of seen that people should be focusing on right now as leaders?
Yeah. So I think it is important. No, the day-to-day has to be managed very, very carefully, Nick. So I think that there's a discipline that sits around that. But I think this is we've got to, in terms of leaders' challenge is to let go, and the challenge is for them to be able to do nothing, and that requires a bit of a mindset shift. So that, in terms of putting other people first, letting people do their jobs, these all require courage. Decide what's got to happen. That's got to be different. What is the core business? And then set up team reviews so there's a place for everything, and then manage the gaps. So if anything comes back to me, it's like a boomerang, it goes back to somebody else. And then you've got to let people do things in their own way. And when you start doing that, the results start flowing in, but also you get to this point of this jazz band that frankly plays itself, and you don't even need to be much of an orchestra. I think what does happen then is that sometimes you get the what wrong, or it becomes defunct, and you need to say, look, guys, I'm sorry, and this has happened to me from time to time. We haven't wasted our time, but we've got this a bit wrong. And sometimes when things get difficult, people feel that that's wrong, and a lot of that's due to thinking. So people will think, no, this just feels wrong because it's difficult, and that's actually okay. And there's a time when CEO's role is actually to steer the ship into the wind for an extended period of time, and it's difficult. And that largely is about leaving the ownership with people to think things through. But when people get past that, that's a very exciting place to be, Nick. So, and I think the acid test of this is also when you start doing that, you develop grit in the teams. You're letting people be themselves. They're beginning to feel big and strong. Rather than being told what to do, they're doing things off their own bat. They're also being supported, and there's a loving framework around them. They've got the tools to do their job. The organisation is aligned, and this is all about creating new action. And the thing that creates new action creates grit.